Welcome back to Popes and Pilots. Let's play some more Victoria 3. We're playing as Mexico. We're going for Manifest Mexico. We have to manifest ourselves over the US of A, which we're trying to do right now. They started it. We didn't. They started it. But we're trying to finish it. Now, this war is being weird. What the... Oh, it's a different player. I'm like, what the heck? That's not my war. Where's my war? Oh, it's just there. Right. Numbers. Now... Yep. Was a little more expensive for them than for us. Great. Partially because they're running all these conscripts, I suppose. I assume. Also, we're hurting their supply lines, which is excellent. I don't know why... Oh, that's just Bermuda. Never mind. There was some sort of icon on the supply line there. Should keep an eye on whether our fleet in here is doing anything... Oh, there are no longer any American shipping lanes here. Okay. That should mean that our navy in the Gulf of Mexico can go somewhere north. We already have 2 people in the Atlantic seaport. There's two admirals. But might be worth to also sit on there. See, what I care about is the American. Yeah, there's a bunch of American shipping lanes going through here. It's still some potential, but that's the same here. I'm kind of tempted. That's the same lines, right? Kind of looks like the same lines to me. I'm tempted to send my 3rd Admiral also into the American seaboard, because that seems to be the place that matters here. And, well, I have no clue. But it feels... Oh, because we're currently patrolling it anyway. It feels as if this might stop them from trading completely. We shall see. Now, we learned that generals and the way war works weird. Because there's always only one battle. And there seems to never be more than one general in a battle. Which is kind of bad. Which makes me think, well, a couple of things. One thing we'd already talked about last episode is that we might want to get rid of some of these generals so their troops can split themselves. We can have more troops on fewer generals. But the other thing I want to try is I'm going to... Really? Oh. The thing I want to do is set a lot of these folks to defensive, with the hopes being that then we get just the same amount of offensive battles, but we only get them with the big stacks. Unfortunately, this interface is terrible, at least if you have this many generals, which we learned is not what you should be doing. But how am I supposed to know? Because I can't just click here and put them to the defensive on the same front they're on. Reduce advancement progress on current front by 50%. What? Oh, is this? Okay, so this number changed and this got reset. Oh, everybody on advanced does advance. Ugh, never mind. Okay. Fine. I'm gonna put them all back on advance. I thought it wouldn't matter. But no, they all seem to add up. So we're gonna do this. And if we get into trouble... We have those Austrian 100 stacks pushing, which is great. So maybe we don't need to worry too much. But if we do get into trouble, I'm gonna try dismissing a bunch of these generals. See if we can't split the troops around. It's a weird system, I must say. When I first read about people whining... I say whining, but complaining about the comment system. It's like, yeah, I mean, I know it's not as... hesitate to call EU4 intricate, but it's not as involved as, say, EU4 or, I mean, especially House of Iron. But, I mean, that's not what this game is about, and I'm fine with that, right? I'm fine with this being simplistic. What I'm not fine with is this being a annoying. Bad. Here we see. How do we get 11? How did you end up having 11 people? I mean, we might have already been beaten here. But this advance by Martin here did not go well. Yeah, probably already. No, he did start. I don't know. It's weird. It is weird. But we should see all this. The amount of American convoys sunk, 152. I assume that that affects their war enthusiasm too. What's this actually called? War support. Let's have a look. Exhaustion. They get occupied, war goals, casualties. They have a lot of radicals, and that's not going to get better from the supply issues they're surely having. What I don't see at all is raiding. Maybe raiding just gives them supply issues that leads to turmoil and radicals. But I don't know. Can we see how they're doing? Their GDP is apparently still going up, at least on this graph. Their standard of living, yeah, going down the drain. That's going to make people peeved. And the population is stagnant. We're actually making money in this war now. Okay, that's impressive. And we sunk another 300 and some convoys. I wish this told me anything about what that does, other than just killing their convoys. Which again, I get the value. But I feel like it should hurt the thing too. Infrastructure, eh? It should hurt war support as well if all your boats keep getting sunk. Unproductive trade routes, all these guns. Why is that unproductive? Do we actually have too many now, or is it just, oh, we have way too many SMARMs, way too many artillery, okay. 150 SMARMs, 250 artillery. Oh, I think we built a bunch of factories. Right. I think, yeah. I didn't actually check ammunition, but it looks like I can cancel all these import routes. Import, yeah, tons of ammunition. Okay, so my building of arms industry, we did enough. What is, now that the Americans are no longer buying all our stuff, we still lack everything, because I assume other people are buying our stuff. Yeah. Okay, I think my fear of overproducing by giving in to American demand was just wrong. So I think we can easily build a bunch more of these things. I want electricity, I want rubber, I want coffee. I want steel. Absolutely want steel. And coal. Tons of things. Good. I like having tons. Ooh, steel. We can go to electric arc process, which requires 1,000 more electricity. How about we do that a little more nuanced, eh? Let's do this, and then go heavy on some power plantage in Guess Oaxaca. You know what? Go heavy. 10 there. We have tons of things we can do with that. We could go to houseware plastics everywhere, which would need a ton of oil. So really what I also want is more oil. Also coffee we said, didn't we? There's so many things we need again. This game is weird that way. There, 20 more coffee plantations. Shut up. I did say rubber. Oh, that's fine, I guess. But I was looking for something else. What was it? Oil. Which is apparently not making infinite dosh. But hey. Make a bunch more dosh in Veracruz. There. It's gonna give us something to do while we war. No, another bad battle. Wait, their offense. Okay, can I regroup my generals now? Is that a thing we can do? Also, did we... I feel like we maybe potentially... We didn't really have any extras here. I want to go and take some of these generals and dismiss them. Although... the Great Plains HQ still has 10 people available. And I think you're all from the Great Plains here, right? Is this the Great Plains list? Good lord, I made so many of these. No. I can see that somehow, can't I? Dixie, Mexico, Central America. It's just the garrisons. I want to see the generals that are from the Great Plains. Well, I want one specifically. Not a specific one, I just want one. Because if I find that guy, then I can promote him. I mean, I can use the 10 people that are still available. I don't know how to find that. It's a bit weird, right? Great Plains HQ. Supplies troops to the following fronts. I mean, sure. I don't know how to identify that. Regular troops in Idaho. Is that because you're fighting there? Surely. Yeah. Well, it's not fighting in California. No. Okay. So we just need somebody that has regular troops in the Great Plains HQ, which is New Mexico, Arizona, Utah, Colorado, surely Idaho too. That looks Great Plainy to me. Okay, who was it? You. Woodland Combat, you're reckless. It's fine. Andres, if I were to promote you. Yes. Yeah, you'd immediately pick up a bunch of people. Excellent. Ooh, we're rank 1 Great Power now. Which surely means that our garrisons are drained. In the Great Plains? No. Where did those extra people come from? Did you grab them with tons of... These are not garrison. No. Garrison is what I'm looking for. 10 people garrisoned in the Great Plains HQ still. Or 10 regiments. Then why did the guy I just promoted, whose name I obviously forgot already, go to 38 out of 38 immediately? And he did. Question is, did he take them from anybody? 18. Maybe he just drained a bunch of folks? You're not fully mobilized. I don't really understand. I just really don't. What if we took this ambitious mountain combat expert? Why not? I'm no longer looking at the interest groups. I know I'm giving them political strength. I can't be bothered. I'm gonna promote him too. He immediately gets more people too. Not the full amount. But he does. And once again, did he take them from others? These are at 19 out of 19 now? You're down to 15? It does seem to drain them from others, which is fine by me. I am just a little bit. No, you're a petite bourgeois guy. I really don't want to strengthen those people. You, if I promote you again, you're currently running 37 people. Do it. 53 people. That's what I want, right? It feels like it's what I want. I don't know why I wouldn't keep promoting them. Look at the ability to just insanely buff interest groups. No. Surely down here we have lots of people with very few troops now. Not very few. 16. What happened to the guy with 15? Game? I don't understand. These numbers are so odd. Okay, you had... What does 30 out of 60 mean here? You can do 40. Huh. Well, we made some bigger generals. Let's see if that changes anything. I mean, not that the war is going badly at all. I just would like to not see these kinds of fights happening. Ideally. That's a slow one. So who is this even? Can we see that? Surely. Oh, there. Vince Vaughn here. Ooh, they actually did advance into my territory, which I find quite rude. Okay, now we're pushing back. I don't understand this game. I mean, this I don't understand. Now, to be fair, if you look at EU4 combat, I mean, it's a lot simpler to see. You have a stack of troops you move around, and then you see what they do. It seems like more than just one place that they got here. Well, it's about multiple battles, isn't it? Confusion. War propaganda. Okay. I think I wanted to look at more military things here while we're at war, might as well. Morale loss reduction. Upgrades for the barracks that uses more stuff. Kinda like that. We have the production now. Let's go, not trench works, what was it? Oh no, it was trench works. Yeah. I hope it wasn't just defense. Trench works does sound like it's defense. What? Okay, we keep sinking all those American convoys. Nice, nice, nice. How do you feel, America? Not what I want to look at. Their conscript battalions are going down slightly, but not by numbers that really matter. Their boats don't seem to be doing anything. Their GDP is finally dipping. What about our GDP? Yeah, we took a little dip at the start of the war, but it's going back up. Good, good. Probably when all the imports went away. Yeah, their standard of living still keeps crashing. Very reasonable. Oh, and they're almost down to 0. I mean, I think they need to go down to minus 100 here. That caused a war. So much more expensive for them than for us. Excellent. Just that thing keep growing. What's this battle then? It's 7 against 8, and still they're pushing us back. I mean, they have more numbers, but they're attacking? Wait, no, I'm attacking. Okay. Guess that makes sense then. It's gonna add to both sides exhaustion, I think. Bureaucratic shortfall. Are we working on institution? I think we are. Yeah, we're working on colonial affairs because that's very important. Which I guess means we want to run another little bit of government administration. Why not? Once we're done with all those cute buildings. So cute. So very cute. Still weird. I think they changed that, or they want to change that. I remember that I read something about the one battle per, well, only one active battle at a time thing changing. Wait. No, we have 5 people and they have 2? But we're still losing? But they're almost dead. Now we're pushing back? Yeah, they're all gone. We got in there, huh? Even though it looked like we lost. Next battle coming up. And it is Ignacio Zaragoza defending against these filthy American invaders. I mean, come on. How dare they? US of A rivaling... Oops, I just escaped through something. Which probably was science. I want to just close the window, but instead I closed a different window. We're still building this, right? There's a railway coming up? There's not. More railway in Mexico. And then Texas. Have some more railway. And convoys. We're still importing iron from the Austrians. We actually need that. Expensive rubber, expensive opium. I mean, opium we know. Rubber, though. I guess we queued a bunch of rubber, didn't we? Yeah, we did. Good. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. So many convoys. Surely the Americans do not have that same luxury anymore. What's this battle then? Dead Americans. Nice. Their war support does not go below 0 somehow. See, they go down below 0 now that this takes over. No. They seem to be stuck to 0. Can't reach below 0 because they hold the capital and we don't have Kansas. Okay, so we actually need to take Kansas. Which is here. Okay. So even though they don't want to be in war anymore. At war. In the war. Ow. Is this a defense of theirs? It is. We still need more pushing happening. Before we can get them there. Now our numbers are going to go down. So that's actually a bit of an issue. I mean, I don't know if it's actually an issue, but I don't like it. I don't like it at all. Let's have a look at the next battle that happens. Oh. I just can't judge how important it is that we don't have... Look at these huge numbers they have advancing the front. Still, we don't see those numbers in the battles. So, it doesn't seem to be the only issue, the number of units on a general. 10 of ours against 6 attacking Americans. So throw them out. They're also exhausted. Whatever that means. I mean, I know what exhausted means. I know what the word means. I don't know that I can tell my people to push into Kansas. Specifically. Because there's only the one front. Okay, slightly more of ours against them. That is actually an advance into Kansas, I think. Poor visibility on their side. So there's a lot going on here, right? There's like events and things that are changing, and don't know that there's flanking. There might be flanking and stuff, but I mean, there's even even this we can look at, which is a lot of stats. Use of 130 defense. That's from the event. Morale loss. It's probably just what happened. Kill rate. It's the same on both our sides. Got a bonus from defending in forest. But again, all that, I mean, sure, interesting. But we can't choose to not attack in the forest, right? It's just a huge front. So why and how does it matter that there's these kind of modifiers? Ah, now they can go below. because they no longer fully control Kansas. Good. So we just needed a chunk out of Kansas. We didn't need them to not be in Kansas anymore. Took me a while to come up with that one. Bolt action rifle for arms industries, and that probably doesn't matter because I assume that allows us to make more SMARMs, and I assume we have extra SMARMs. We do have extra SMARMs, and if I go to my arms industries, I were to say bolt action rifles, it's make more small arms, yeah. So we don't really. Oh, city of plenty. No, we take the loyalist as always. What's this battle then? Ah, it looks good. Crunch the offense in the north. I think I need to read up on this combat system. It is not self-explanatory to me at all. Now we have 8 Austrians fighting 29 Americans in Oklahoma. It's going to be bad for the Austrians. Luckily, it's an Austrian offense. I mean, I would like the offense to work, but at least it is not one that is... it's not a defense. So we're not going to be losing territory here. You see me without... Wait, they captured a province, even though it was an offensive attack. Oh, interesting. An offensive attack! It's very offensive. That's an offensive attack that the Austrians are also losing. That's bad. Why is Peter von Gumpenberg doing so badly? I mean, he does have fewer people. Offense. You have more defense than they have offense, so that's good, I suppose. You should be doing more morale damage. The Americans have less morale recovery. You don't have a high kill rate. Don't know if that matters. I mean, surely. Still, these things look good. So is it really just a numbers game again? The fact that Peter von Gumpenberg began with 1,000 fewer troops? That doesn't even seem like a number. Oh, need a bit more. Now, if this was turning around, we have bonus electricity goods, so we can make some more steel. I don't think it is, but if this was going to a point where we feel like we're losing, I don't really know what we would be doing about it. I can build more barracks and try to recruit more folks. I can promote my generals more or something, but none of that seems great. I have 500 extra electricity. This needs 600 electricity. Okay. Let's make tons of steel. Loads of steel, please. And then... still like tons of coal. What was it for glass? I forgot again. Gosh darn it. Glass requires oil. Right. And... I mean, plastics require oil, which are replacing glass somehow. I assume that's the thing here. Okay, we have some extra oil now. So maybe we turn some glassworks over to plastic usage. Sure. Seems good. Then paper, lead, explosives, although, yeah. Paper in Idaho. Explosives in our chemical plants. Could make more fertilizer, but that's not really what we're here for. In, I guess, Durango. And lead. What can we do to lead mines? We're already running the... Oh, it's just that issue again. Lead in Chihuahua. There. No. Austrian's getting medicked again. We're gonna lose a bunch of places here, I think. A bunch of... you know what I mean. But at least it's not Kansas. Works of the world. Class above nation. Landowners, industrialists get unhappy. The US lovers. Or the trade unions get reduced. Oh, it's not no, it is unhappiness. Yeah, whatever. Not that I like the opinion of the US being changed here, but... doesn't really... oh, wow, that was a huge chunk of losses. Lost so much territory for that. Next battle, we don't have enough troops again. They're really bringing more troops now. Is there anything I can do? Let's have a quick look. This guy. Who are you? Cylinder boy. Ignacio Zaragoza. Now, Ignacio Zaragoza just has 60. It's one of the smaller ones. Okay, I mean, it's a super small sample, but I still feel like we need more concentrated force. So I want to go through and have some more brute forcey generals. Like you. Again, no idea why you went up to 47. All these numbers are weird. If I were to promote you, Vincente, you go even up. You do not go up. Okay. And if I take Augustine, promote you, you do get more people. Now, it might be that Vincente was from a place that didn't have people available. 45 out of 45. Now, the question is, if I pop one of these, I'm going to try. I'm going to remove Pablo Rabasa. But first, let's try to remember these numbers. 61, 47, 45, 33. 61, 47, 45, 33. And then garbage. Now I take Pablo. Then retire him. Ah, yeah, that gives people to other people. Okay. The armed forces don't like it. It's fine. We made a mistake earlier. We're gonna fix the mistake. Well, I assume it's a mistake. Retire you. Armed forces who are quite loyal. Loyal is probably good. What do you get from them being loyal? Patriotic fervor. Offense and defense bonus. We want to keep that. So I think we can do this. One approval drop is fine, but not more. Okay, you became bigger. These are still kind of iffy. Now, were these all armed forces people? You are armed forces, you are armed forces, you are intelligentsia, which I actually like. Intelligentsia, armed forces. I think I might want to take one or two of the intelligentsia guys and remove them too. Even though, you know, you're wounded anyway. If I take you and retire you. Yeah, intelligentsia don't like it. Good. I mean, it's not good, but give more oomph to everybody else. I mean, we should probably do more. Where's the other intelligentsia guy? Petite bourgeoisie. I don't care about you folks at all. So you retire, please. They're super loyal too. Freaking fascist. Some guy loses one from this? Weird. And then would be nice if these guys had icons showing their allegiance. Trade unions guy, but you're kinda big, so I don't wanna necessarily remove you. We had one more intelligentsia person. You. I think Ernesto also goes. Even though he sounds kind of good. There. Now, do I suddenly have a bunch of garrison troops? I do not. Except for these 10 at the Great Plains HQ still. Which is weird. But hey. Let's see if we start getting better battles than this one. Because I think we're still winning. But I don't know what happens if they get a huge chunk of Kansas back. Which just might happen. They get one of these battles in the right place. So this then. Spread the word. Migration. More gold. Right at the front. 3 against 3. We win that, apparently. No, we do have a native uprising of the Nama people. I generally don't mind that. It's really annoying right now. Now that surely is the thing here. If I were to go, and the 10 guys I have in the Great Plains. Don't really want to recruit more guys, but you. Great Plains HQ. We have no generals there, that's why we're not getting any. Okay. And then we take the direct approach. Sure. And if we find you, it's actually not going to be trivial. Trivial. Well, at the bottom. You. I want you to go to the Nama front place. I hope you don't need like transports or anything. But surely that's not a thing. 90%. We're almost there with this war. Just don't lose Kansas now. 94. Crush 'em. 98. Now it's kind of good for us that this battle takes forever, because this thing keeps taking, battles or not. There we go. Okay. Return Texas, conquer Kansas, conquer Montana, and humiliate years of A. And I've been thinking about humiliation, actually. I've been thinking about humiliation, you know. Because this reduces the years of A's prestige. Which might actually be a way that we later... Ooh, that's ugly. That we later can cut the US down to size enough that they're no longer great power. And we need more land anyway. But once we've taken the land we need, they might still be a major power. Might still... Oh, no, great power is the right word. They might still be a great power. Major power. Great power? Great power. Words. But... we might be able to use that kind of war goal to then get them out of it, which we need for our achievement. All right. On the plus side, all these guys could just got moved over here. Fine, just show these Nama people. It'll be fine. We just ate a chunk of the US, and we learned more about how this game's warfare works. We also know that we need tons more bureaucracy now, thanks to our newly found land. So, ooh, telephone switchboards. Okay, so at some point we want to learn what a telephone is, and then we are just gonna have infinite bureaucracy. Excellent, excellent. But for now, it's probably still best to put these into Mexico City. But the thing is that once we switch to telephone switchboards, we're going to have to swap all of Mexico City over at once, which means we need 1 million telephones. Not literally 1 million, of course. But that is a problem for another time. Thank you folks so much for watching. If you enjoy what you're seeing, then please do hit that like button, subscribe if you're not subscribed yet, and if you have anything to say, then the comment section would be quite interested in hearing about that. Well, I would be quite interested in hearing about it in the comment section. And surely people in the comment section would also be incredibly interested, right? I mean, how could they not? Thank you for watching. See you folks next time.